With 2 nightmares, we must be unstoppable, right?
So we're going to try to go for that right there. This route that sees 2 combats guaranteed, 3 question mark rooms into a possible elite snipe with our Lament here. Farewell, adios. What is our boss looking at? Guardian yet again. Although there's a dash here, which is quite attractive as an early game card. Dash could be quite helpful as well, as 10 is a pretty good block amount against Guardian. Solid damage and block. 10 is also a good block amount against the elites of Act 1. So I will pick up a dash here and transform a strike into a fléchettes. That could be something nice, but most likely not most of the turns. See a leg sweep on floor 2. 2 very solid but very expensive cards that I'm not sure I want to pick up so soon together. And finisher, certainly not. So I'm looking at Sucker Punch here. Apply 1 week, deal some damage. Info upgraded 9 damage 2 week. As I'm not quite confident in throwing a second 2-cost card into our deck. Need a bit more aggressive card choices here. Unfortunately, we do see our 3rd combat here at this question mark node right here, which means I will path into here to have the option to go into this campfire here instead of going straight to the elite without a campfire. And what do we see from this one? Another leg sweep, my gosh. I do think I might want to pass on all of these. Yes, I'm gonna pass on these cards here and head into this combat. And look at that. 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 block. 7 damage looking to come in from there. So let's play dash here, neutralize the one in the back. And fléchettes for 8. Not bad. And that sets us up pretty well for this turn here. And you have attacked 2 rounds in a row. I believe you can't attack a 3rd round in a row. Not use the same move 3 times in a row, yes. So you will not be attacking us next turn. Which means let's hit the front one here and kill it next turn. And play dash on the back there just for the extra damage it deals. Fléchettes at the very least seems like it's going to be more damage than our strikes still, most turns. As we just saw 2 chances for an 8 damage fléchettes. And I will pick up a deadly poison now that I have these other cards in here. And headstrong into this elite. That is 13, 18. Are we gonna see a better turn? Next turn certainly isn't a great wake up turn. As worst case scenario, we have 0 block, just a source of weak. Might need the Gambler's Brew for that case, but I believe this is going to be our best opportunity for waking up, just in terms of pure damage. Okay, but we do high roll the block cards here. Get Defend, Defend, Sucker Punch, only take 5. Very fortunate. And play Defend again here, Strike, Strike. A bit slow on damage, it's pretty concerning. But hopefully that poison will start putting in some good work now. Sucker Punch is going to do what? Bring you back down to 15 again, which is more than a defend will do. Taking 7 more. And that is going to be 11 block. And probably have you dead before I take any more damage here. Hopefully. Yes, certainly. Okay. As we can play Dash, Sucker Punch, which is going to do 13 total. And we only need 10, I believe. And get an Ancient Tea Set and a Power Potion. We are quite well set up for powers here. Our potions aren't terrible. But how about a Backstabs? 11 guaranteed damage. But this is quite good even once we've taken damage one time. I don't think this is a masterful stab deck, especially against Guardian. That's gonna become not great very quickly on. So let's go for Backstab here. In a very scary fight. Ooh, and staring down a lot of turn 1 damage. That is not what you'd like to see. Do we Gambler's Brew to try to get to the Flechettes? Keep Survivor here. We do get Flechettes to kill the slime in front here. Good. Take 4. And what are you? Okay, you make us vulnerable, right? Definitely get on our Deadly Poison here then, if we're gonna get entangled. And hopefully draw a good block this turn. Which we do. Perfect. Okay. We seem to have 16 damage next turn. Plenty. Good. Okay. That wasn't too bad. We get a Terror. Let's go for Terror. That's terrifying. I will use a Power Potion here, and I will get a Footwork. Makes things much better. We're doing 16. So that together would be 27 with the Backstab. I'll go for that on the front one here then. Leaving you at 11. And hopefully dead next turn. If we can see, we do not see what I was hoping we would see. Which we saw no block. 4 of the other 5 cards here give us block. I would have rather liked to partake in that block, but oh well. Alas. It was not going to be. That's 3 energy, and if we play Sucker Punch, Terror the middle one here, and kill the front one. Oh, actually, no. Because we need to double hit on the front one to kill. In that case, let's double strike. Sucker Punch middle. And take 10, unfortunately. But we do get dash for next turn. And so hopefully you will be dead before you can attack us again. We'd see dash here. Nice. Okay. And there's a chance we don't draw a card that can kill. Especially if we get Flechettes and just a dead hand of Dazed here. That's a very real threat. We get a defend. Okay. A bit unfortunate, but at least the rest of our deck looks a bit better. Let's see what we draw here. We draw Neutralize. And strike. And take 7 more, go to 10. We have that Campfire coming up, which we seem to have to use. But you are dead now. So we make it out alive. and get meat on the bone. Okay, that'll certainly help us. And how about a cloak and dagger? Pairs with the flechettes. We'll go for that. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to see a shop this act unless we get one there. I am considering no longer healing here because we can heal off of this combat. I'll have to see what HP we go to if we heal at the campfire coming up. But let's pick up the cloak and dagger. Should we? No, let's not pick it up, actually. We get a preserved insect, which is going to help us on this elite coming up, and hopefully the elites in the other 3 acts of the game that follow. We go to 31, which is still going to be below half, and quite a good point below half. Yeah, let's rest here, in fact, then. Okay. That was a solid rest in that case. What are our options here? 11 plus 6 is 17. 19 deadly poison kills you. And then we flechettes on this one for 12 damage. And hopefully draw a kill next turn. Yeah, that seems to be our best choice then. So backstab, strike, neutralize. Flechettes you. Backstab. Those flechettes right now before we mess anything up. Strike, neutralize, and you are dead. And hopefully you will be this turn. Yes. Okay. That went very well. We are now at 43 HP. And offered a poison stab. But how about a Caltrops? Caltrops will certainly help for damage against Guardian coming up. Quite a big deck. I think we definitely want to stop adding cards at this point. Upgrade Terror for energy. We're going to have extra energy going into the elite here. Perhaps I upgrade Dash for the extra block. Or Deadly Poison for the extra damage. I'm going to upgrade Dash, knowing that our 2 elites coming up is either the Gavilan or Gremlin Knob. Ooh. But... alright. None of these are at 13. Okay. We can backstab one of you. We'll just go for that one there. We kill this one in order to not get weakened. That seems pretty important here. Sucker punch this one to maintain that not getting weakened. Terror and defend. Okay. This fight can pretty often go poorly, but fortunately it did not at all go poorly here. And we just win next turn. Pretty easily. Find an energy potion and a phantasmal killer. Huh. What do we have that likes phantasmal killer here? Phantasmal killer will be quite hard to work with. But it sets us up very well if we get like Gavilan here. There's a 50% chance that the elite we're going into it's very useful. And a 50% chance that it is very harmful. I'm gonna skip it. Ah, we would get use out of it. Unfortunate. I'm gonna wait this time to set up our Caltrops. And our Terror. Perhaps not wait on Caltrops then and just deal 19 right now. Pretty good cards next turn. Well, actually, no. We can deal 18. Wait, no. Yeah, we want to deal 19, not 18. Let's do that then. Sucker Punch. Block. Where'd we go? We go down to 33. Otherwise, we go down to 38. I'm gonna let us take some damage here. We'll put us back in meat on the bone range. Which is perfectly fine. And you are basically dead. Okay. Happy Flower, that's also very nice. And Bouncing Flask. Get that in there and get that upgraded. Solid Poison now for dealing with Guardian coming up. And we see Bouncing Flask turn 1. Caltrops turn 1. Backstab. And Dash. And we are not even gonna see your turn 2 attack. It's just not gonna exist. That's gonna be worth it. Take a little bit here, but it's fine. Nine, 18, 28. Okay, you are gonna transform there if we just go full on down attacks. Good. Is he deadly poison this turn? Yes, okay. And play dash. We'll have enough block still. Survivor. Defend, Bouncing Flask. And that, my friend, is a lot of poison on you already. $19 plus 33 is enough again. Good, and you are dead. Yes, very simple fight here. Thanks to our poison building there. Afterimage has potential here. Does it? Maybe not. Maybe none of these have any particular potential for our deck. We see Afterimage, 1,000 Cuts, and Grand Finale. We have no draw manipulation for Grand Finale to really be a thing. That makes me want to lean into Afterimage here. I'm going to say skip, I believe, to all three of these cards. Yes, let's say skip. Keep the Snecko Oil just because the draw is solid there. I would like more energy, but I would also like to upgrade many of these cards still. But Astrolabe is upgraded cards, and 3 less strikes for us. So let's just try it, whether or not it is a mistake or not. Oh my! Oh my! This just got very silly. Oh my god. I really don't want to lose this run now. Dear God, is that one crazy Astrolabe. Nightmare, Nightmare, Calculated Gamble. Oh my. You can do many things with 2 nightmares. Okay. I had to take a short break between acts, but let's get back into this now with our crazy double Nightmare, Calculated Gamble Astrolabe. And see what we get for Act 2 here. I think my priorities, I was gonna say, are not elites, but it would seem, wow, that's pretty awful. So our act layout looks something like this. A forced elite on, I assume, yeah, this is floor 6. or an elite on floor 7 with a campfire first. However, if we go for the campfire first elite, then we are forced into either the burning elite here or a second elite. We are forced into a second elite, which is either going to be burning with a campfire before it or non-burning with no campfire. Our other option is go into an elite without a campfire before it, but not be forced into another elite. I think the most optimal path would be this. Many shops. Then going from off of here, we either go into this elite here or go into the second shop here, as we do have 405 gold, and we'd hit 2 more elites plus an enemy by that point before we get to the second shop here. Either way, we're gonna end up being at this point. We're definitely going along the left here to get into this shop, and I guess hoping for the best once we get up here. Probably maybe having to rely on potions pretty heavily here. My time's gonna be a bit off now, just simply because I took that bit of a break. But we're gonna get starting, and hopefully I want to get many things upgraded here, and I want to see powers that pair well with Nightmare, such as I'm really feeling like a fool now, honestly, for not taking that shoot, I'm forgetting the name, but whatever, the one that gives me block whenever I play a card. After Image. After Image would go great with a Nightmare, but unfortunately we skipped out on that. I'd certainly appreciate a Catalyst now with Nightmare and our poison cards. I will say Nightmare Calculated Gamble is kind of not bad. That will let us go through our decks basically extraordinarily fast. Nightmare Caltrops could certainly do a number to the heart in the future, but right now we don't have the best actual targets for Nightmare. Backstab, if we get it on turn 1, has a bit of potential. That's pretty heavy damage. If we upgrade this, that would be 45 turn 2 damage at 0 cost. And what do you know? We do in fact see a Nightmare Backstab here. We're going to be taking a lot of damage here is what I'm seeing though. As we have 1 defend here, and that's pretty much it. If we go for the back one here, that'll be 44 total damage. Three more from Caltrops. I'd like to go for the back one here, because this is... he's going to do 18 damage, possibly. Or he uses Smoke Bomb. Meanwhile, this one will only do 11 or 14. The Mugger in the back does more damage, so I'd like going for the Mugger first if possible. And I think Nightmare Backstab is going to be the play here, plus a strike. And then just defend once, take, unfortunately, quite a lot of damage. But unfortunately, I think that's going to become a bit of a theme, is taking lots and lots of damage. We're going to neutralize the front one here, it seems. Let's just quickly kill that one. Neutralize. We definitely want to dash here and get poison on you. Skip out on that Nightmare. And we don't get attacked this turn, that's good. I'm going to play Sucker Punch and Calc Gamble to get us to the Bouncing Flask. And that should handle him pretty easily. Okay. That wasn't that bad. We managed to full block turn 2, which saved quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, we don't really get an opportunity to set up Happy Flower here. But now I will definitely take a Sneaky Strike. Sneaky Strike together with Calculated Gamble. Avoid a bit of damage. Is that actually a good idea, though? Because if we're aiming more to get down our poison... But I think we're in Act 2. I'm more worried about front-loaded damage. Poison is a bit slow setup for Act 2. So I'm picking up the Sneaky Strike that's already upgraded for us. And obviously I'm not going to willingly lose 418 gold. But this might just kill me here. Not a fan of this. What do we have here? 27. Yeah, that's 27 between Sneaky Strike and Backstab. And then plus 8 brings it to 35, 38. We have exact lethal on Bear. Okay, so we've definitely got to go for that. The question is, do we play our energy potion here to save health? Because then in that case we can go Sucker Punch and defend. I'm gonna say yes, let's do that. It doesn't save a ton of health, but I think it's still worth it. In fact, we're still taking a lot of damage this turn. Defend, defend. Outrops. Ouch. And this doesn't even kill. That's 13. He will die from the thorns, but that's not really good enough. But we can fortunately block 23 here. What's incoming? 29 takes 6 more. We have meat on the bone, we heal. We'll just have to live with that damage. Okay. And that kills. Shoot. Oh, I really messed that up. I should really be playing a lot more safe here. But we get a red mask. And we don't have any source of shivs, so accuracy is a no. Remove a card and upgrade a random card, huh? At this point, I don't mind losing the flechettes, actually. And we upgrade Caltrops. Okay. Not terrible. And a well-laid plans. That is one thing I very much want here. Is a well-laid plans. And that'll really want an upgrade. We don't have the card draw to actually use concentrate here. Abacus could be very powerful here for block, actually, with the calculated gambles, and if we have 3 of them. But I'm also thinking we should pick up a potion here. That's 18 damage. Flex potion is probably more than that. Much cheaper as well. Let's go for that. I suppose we should have removed the strike. Oh well. How am I feeling right now? Like I should move on from this shop? Yeah, we'll leave the money for the next one. Let's actually remove this last strike. I think we'll still have enough money given 2 elites. I need to play a lot more safely. I have 3 different very interesting nightmare targets here. But I think the most reasonable one is just Nightmare Backstab here. Nightmare Neutralize allows me to make him weak, which is a bit tempting to do. But what'll that be? That'll be 44 total damage. You're adding 25? Yeah, you're adding 25, which is going to put you at 65 block or 85 effective health. Nightmaring Neutralize also means I can apply poison and just ignore it. But even Bouncing Flask Deadly Poison doesn't get through. I suppose over 2 turns it would. Yeah, let's go Neutralize then. And don't play Calc Gamble in that case. And I guess just play that. No real good reason for it, but we're gonna. And hopefully... Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? We bottom decked Bouncing Flask here. We block 15 here. Okay, that's not the worst. Take 3 more. We'll still heal it thanks to Meat on the Bone. And get out of here with our life intact. And I'm 46 HP. Not the worst. Could certainly be a lot worse than that. I will take a deflect. I really want to deflect here. That is a really good target. And in fact, I might even want to upgrade this. Or I upgrade Backstab here. Backstab again is really fast damage here. What about Neutralize upgrade? No, we'd rather upgrade Sucker Punch if we're going to upgrade one of these two. So it's Backstab, Deflect, or Terror. Maybe it's Terror in that case. Okay, I feel better about upgrading Terror now. We can neutralize you so you're still weak next turn. I would love to double Nightmare Backstab, but we need to play Dash plus this turn for the block. And there's Terror. Okay. You are already mostly dead now. 13. What brings us below half? Half is 35. We can only reasonably go up to 47 in that case. We'd need to take 9 in order for that to happen. So no, we just block as much as we can then, right? 5, we take 10. Go down to 36. And that isn't below half, yeah. So we just block as much as we can in that case. This is gonna be 15. No, we want to play Caltrop so we have more block. Take a minimal amount of damage here. 4 more. We would actually like to take 1 hit. But in fact, we drew pretty poorly. And we're looking to take a lot more in that case, aren't we? 9. We'd take 2 hits before he dies. And that's 14 more, bringing us pretty dangerously low. So I think we use the Gambler's Brew, make sure he dies. Although if we take 14 more, obviously we don't fill up enough, okay. But what if we take 9 more? And save our potion? Take 9 damage to save our potion? I think that's reasonable. Because in that case, then we will heal up enough. We'll go back up to 43. And we certainly would rather go back up to higher HP. So let's play Defend. We block 5 of the 7 damage from this first hit. And then 7 damage from the next hit, meaning we take 9 total damage before he dies. Okay, let's roll with that. Good. And a Regal Pillow. If we do... Ooh. A second backstab. Is that greedy? This one says plus on it. That might be greedy. What a piercing wail. You do not have... We know we're going to see multiple enemies in this next elite combat if we go for the Burning Elite. And I almost feel like we definitely want to just play it safe and rest up going into the Burning Elite. I don't think we want the backstab, because that'll lower our chances of even being able to nightmare the 1 backstab that we have. So I think we take Piercing Wail here. The other option is Distraction, which is also interesting. It would grant us 3 random 0-cost skills if we were to Nightmare it. Or we can Nightmare the 1 0-cost skill it generates. Although I believe it wouldn't stay 0-cost if it says 0-cost this turn. I'm gonna go Piercing Wail here. I haven't actually checked out our boss, it's Collector. We're not gonna mess around here. I think we play it safe. We have 2 more upgrades for the rest of this act. We see a Strike Dummy. Notably which, we do not have any cards that say Strike. Well, we have Sneaky Strike. But I will happily be taking the Sapphire Key from the chest here. And walking into plus Strength. Slavers. Frightening. That would be, if we play the Flex Potion, that's 15 extra damage on top of this, meaning 16, 24, 36. That is an exact kill, actually. Am I doing that math right? 16 plus 8 is 24. Then 7 plus 5 is an additional 12. So that's 36, which kills the back one here. So I think we play the Flex Potion in that case. That seems like a pretty good Flex Potion opportunity. Go one of them and we can play our other 2 cards here. Nothing to actually retain. Play Piercing Wail here. Survivor. Then I guess just Sneaky Strike. And keep the Calc Gamble. Certainly play Terror here. kill with our dash and Caltrops, or play Calc Gamble. I think Caltrops here. And still keep Calc Gamble, yeah. Nightmare Deflect. Then play Defend, Deflect. Take one more. That's fine. We're just keeping this Calc Gamble in our hand, I suppose. We get a turn here to play our 2/2 cost attacks. Or 2/2 cost cards, I should be more precise about that. And you are going to be dead next turn. GG. Okay. That could have been worse, but fortunately, with the use of that flex pot, that really helped get the back one out before we had any concern. And a bronze scale is interesting. Backstab just keeps coming back to us. But how about a prepared plus? Prepared plus being if we upgrade it. I still think our more important upgrades are backstab, deflect, well-laid plans. Certainly those would be more important here for upgrades. So do we take prepared? Let's go ahead and grab it. And we upgrade what comes first. We have another elite coming, so let's upgrade our backstab then. I am going for this elite now that I feel more confident. And there it is. The most important card for us right now. Catalyst. And at a discount. This card basically meaning we Nightmare Catalyst and just win. That is what we do now. Potentially taking a fire potion? No, of course not. Mine. Remove a defend? Is that what we're doing? Removing a defend here? Or are we taking a Clockwork Souvenir for the future? I'm always a fan of Clockwork Souvenir. Surely let's go with Clockwork Souvenir here. Although notably it is not going to help us with the elite that we are going into. Grand Finale is also playable here, but I don't think that's worth it. We can't afford Panacea card removal. I'm gonna go Clockwork Souvenir. And head first into another Book of Stabbing. Come on, Nightmare. No, okay. I'm certainly playing the Caltrops here. So hang on to the backstab. I believe so. Terror. Awkward. But let's actually Nightmare that and Piercing Wail this turn. We can well-laid plans. Piercing Wail. Deadly Poison. Hold on to Catalyst here. Deflect. Now we can backstab. Is that going to be more damage if we do that? What does that go to? That goes to 16 to 32. That's very close. But not quite there, actually. Huh. 19 plus 8 also isn't there. That's 24, actually. 24 plus 8. No, that also isn't there. Take 20 more damage? That does not sound great to me. Let's use this Gambler's Brew then. Sure. Actually, let's get rid of that. Sneaky Strike Dash. Get a Snecko Skull. Okay. That isn't bad at all. We're not going to pick up a second Deflect or a second Piercing Whale here. This Catalyst is in need of an immediate upgrade. As well as the well-laid plans, though. We have many cards that would still like upgrades here. Snecko Skull is going to help a bit. Bouncing Flask it's pretty good with, for sure. This fight has a chance of hurting. Pick up well-laid plans, neutralize. Survivor. A lot of thanks for you going straight to the back there. All of it. Put on to Nightmare here. Nightmare our Catalyst. Deflect. Piercing Whale. Put on to Catalyst. Catalyst, Catalyst, Catalyst. Put on to the last Catalyst, and you are dead. Not quite, actually. We go to 27. That is an exact kill on you. Good. Then what do we need to go below half? We need to lose 9. We have the ability to lose 7 right now. Losing 7, huh? If we go to 35, our highest we can get to is 47. Get dash. Yeah, I'll just use that instead. Okay, we're not gonna mess around then. We're just gonna kill you here and move on with our life. Poison Potion, okay. And how about a Crippling Cloud? Or a Doppelganger? Doppelganger is another card that would really want an upgrade here. Crippling Cloud, really expensive. But AoE weakness plus AoE poison. Doppelganger is very interesting because of the energy it would give. But I don't think we can make great use of it yet. Crippling Cloud. Somehow that's a real tongue twister for me. Crippling Cloud. I keep wanting to say Clippling Crowd or something. But yeah, I think we don't have the energy to pick it up. We need to keep on with our lives here. An upgrade Catalyst. We have the Poison Potion if we need to. Which it seems like we might want to here. Nightmare our Catalyst. Good well-laid plans instead. We get more energy next turn. It's a pretty convincing argument then. What do we go to then? If we just use our Poison Potion here. We're gonna basically be saying apply 7 because of Snecko Skull, let's not forget that. So 7 times 3. 7 times 3 goes to 21. Minus 1 goes to 20. Then we times 3 that, goes to 60. Times 3 that, goes to 180. And times 3 that, goes to 540. Okay, so what I'm seeing is a good game collector. You never had a chance. Literally, because you're just gonna be dead. Okay, farewell. That was a brief second act boss. We see another nightmare. That's not a reasonable pick. None of these are actually reasonable picks. We don't need a third nightmare. Die. We don't need that. Corpse explosion would certainly be nice here. But should we actually take a grand finale? Is that necessary? Because with well-laid plans, it isn't super unreasonable. And what do we really have for, like, AoE fights? Nothing, do we? I'm gonna pick a grand finale. It's probably gonna be unnecessary, but just in case. And Cursed Key. I think we go with Cursed Key here. We already got our Sapphire Key, so we have no reason to actually open a chest. So I think solve our energy problem, pick up Cursed Key. No reason to debate over it. What do we have for elites in Act 3? I'm so glad we made it to Act 3 and we got our catalyst here. This is looking insane. We need a well-laid plans upgrade, prepared upgrade, deflect upgrade. We have 3 elite potential here, is what I'm seeing. Yes, okay. The option of this way, or the option of this way, or that way. We can also go that way instead. Depends, would we rather have the combat before or after the elite? But we're gonna start here. Brings us to the exact same place. There's no difference between going here or here. We could consider even 999 gold if we see it. Would that be reasonable ever? No. Because there's only one shop in this entire act, actually. Only the ability to hit one shop, I should say. There's actually 3 shops, quite nicely laid out. But no late shops, so if we want to shop, it's gotta be early. But we're heading this way. Terror, backstab. Do we count gamble here? Or do we take 8? I'd rather not take 8. What are our chances of drawing into other cards here? Quite good. I'll go for it then. Yeah, much better. So what do we do in that case? Do we take 6? Get down well-laid plans? Might be a good idea to do that. I think I've got a bouncing flask here. Get 16 poison on you. Piercing whale. Do I think I need well-laid plans here? I'll play it. And we'll see if that was actually a good idea soon enough. What are we looking here at? Doesn't seem like Grand Finale is getting played here. No, okay. I think we're just nightmaring dash in that case. I'll hold on to Grand Finale, but it's not getting played. And in fact, you are even dead before we have any chance to even potentially play it. Now how about a Cloak and Dagger? I don't think so. Winding Halls. Ooh. How about Madnesses? That's really interesting, isn't it? Let's try that. And go second event here. And I'm not gonna look at potions because I want my money for the shop here. I spy a prismatic shard. I spy a tactician. But what about prismatic shard? That is a potential. Maybe stupid, but I like stupid. And what's living if you aren't having fun with it? You shouldn't be too much of a problem. Really shouldn't be a problem at all, honestly. Out gamble. Piercing Whale. Defend. Perfect block. You're not dead yet. Very close, but not yet. Badness the Bouncing Flask first. Wow, I really appreciate you doing that. Perhaps the worst thing you could have gone 3 for 4 on. And we're staring down 21 damage here, unfortunately. But we're gonna heal. This blocks, then does damage. Important to note that. Wow, you are aggressive. Quite a bit of damage that I am really sad to have taken there. But we're gonna get our well-laid plans upgraded next year, I believe. And head headstrong into our first elite, which is a Nemesis. And fortunately, should not be hard. What are our options here? Nightmaring anything this turn isn't actually that great. Play neutralize for sure. Do we want to nightmare any of this stuff? Maybe a calculated gamble? Nightmare calculated gamble. Play Bouncing Flask. Use Backstab. Taking a little bit of damage there, but that's fine. Play Piercing Whale before we move on. Defend. That'll make the fight really quick if we just play Catalyst right now. But I don't think it's worth it over taking 5 more damage. So maybe it was. Jeez. That was certainly not preferable. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh no. Are we dead? It would seem like it. Unfortunately. For you, we are not dead just yet. Now we are. Most definitely dead here. Use all our potions for glory. Farewell. Death. Inadequately prepared. Unfortunately. But what a fun set of cards to get. But just couldn't take us all the way there. Oh well.